welcome back. Now we're going to learn another chord, and that's the chord of G. Okay? Now for G, we're going to be using almost all our fingers. Okay? So you remember this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So the fourth finger, which is the pinky, will go down to the first string. Okay? In the third fret. Then the next finger, the third finger, will go up here to the sixth string on the third fret, and then the second finger will go to the fifth string in the second fret. Okay, so just try that. So I want you to try and just pull them off like that, take them off one by one and place them back in those places, pressing hard onto the fretboard, pressing really hard onto the fretboard. Then lift them up again, put them back like that, so your fingers get really used to holding the chord. Okay, so do that for about 5 minutes, lifting them off, putting them back like that, lifting them off, putting them back, and then you try and play the chord. So this is the G chord. That is what it sounds like. That's the G chord. All right? Now we're going to learn another chord, and that's the C chord. Okay? Now the C chord, when it comes to guitar, it's the one that really stretches your fingers out really much. Okay, so let's just relax your fingers a bit, relax your fingers a bit. Now this time we're using the first finger, which goes in the first fret on the second string. Then the second finger goes to the fourth string in the second fret, and the third finger goes to the fifth string in the third fret. All right, and that is our C. So you can do the same thing we did with the G. Lift the fingers off, then place them back. Lift it off, place it, lift this one off, place it back, lift this one off, place it back, like that. Just keep doing that till your fingers get used. I know it might feel a bit painful in the beginning, and that's a good thing. When you're feeling pain, you know you're doing the right thing. If you're not feeling pain, then it's probably you're not doing the right thing. Remember, there is no gain without pain. So yeah, so lift, put it back, lift, put it back, lift, put it back. Okay, so that's the C. So let's try and play the C. Just play it like that, just strum, like very simple strumming. It's not very complicated. Okay, now we've learned the C, we've learned the G, we've learned the A, we've learned the D, we've learned the E. Okay, so every time you learn a chord, a new chord, try and play all the chords that you have learned. Okay, there's a G, there's an A, there's a G, there's a C, there's an A, there's a D, and there's an E. All right? Great. All right, now that we have 5 chords in our bank of chords, we're going to try and play the first 2 songs that we learned in another key. And that's the key of G. Okay? So for the key of G, G would be our 1. So wherever we're playing the A, we're going to be playing the G. And that's G. All right? And wherever we're playing the E, this time we're going to be playing the D. Okay? And wherever we're playing the D, we're going to be playing the C. All right? So this is how it goes. The first song was God is So Good, but I think let's first start with Happy Birthday, because I think that one is more exciting than God is So Good for some people, really. So we go like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear someone. Happy birthday to you. Don't mind my singing, we're learning guitar. Alright? Let me do that again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear someone. Happy birthday to you. Alright? So that's happy birthday. So let's try and play God is so good. God is so good goes like this. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. So now you've learned how to play 2 songs in 2 keys. That is the key of G and the key of A. Alright? Now with these 5 chords, we can play the songs in another key. And that's the key of D. So this time the D is going to be our 1. So we're going to be starting with D. That's our D. Do. So when we do the happy birthday one, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear someone. Happy birthday to you. We just played a song in 3 keys. We played in the key of A, we played in the key of G, and now we played in the key of D. All right? Great. You're becoming a guitar expert, I mean. Now, let's try and play God is so good in the key of D as well. All right? So we start with D. D is our 1 in this case. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. All right? So, from all the things that we've played, I want you to think of it this way. Numbers. Think of numbers 1 to 7. Okay? Think of this table which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where there's the 1, when you're playing in the key of A, that's where the A will be. Alright? And where there is the 4, you're going to have a D on the same line. Okay? And where there's a 5, you're going to have an E on the same line. Then we go to the next line and we use maybe a G as our 1. If G is our 1, our 4 will be C, yeah, and our 5 will be D. All right? You're going to draw a table and just fill out the letters, okay? Then, if our 1 is a D, our 4 will be a G, and our 5 will be an A. All right? Great. All right, see you in the next video for something else.